everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Giants coming in at 3-6, going up against the Eagles, who come in at 6-3. With that, we're off to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run with Rawls. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the defense for New York.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
They go again with Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They go to Johnson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Taken in at the 22. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Philadelphia 1st.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route. 1st down,
this is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dante Moncrief, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And out now come the Eagles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that, because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was, if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you, because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers,
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. A first down carry here for Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A big run that time by Rawls. 59 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they're operating in the red zone. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Check, Patriot! Leopard! Here we go now. Green, 39! Green, 39! Back 99, Philly, here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And he knocks it through. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Left side caught by Matthews. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got Moncrief. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Screen play, Johnson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Looking to throw. He finds Beckham complete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This is Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run the end around with Moncrief. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And New York set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Watching that Barney, Barney. Watching that Barney, Barney. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on second and 10. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the rack. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the
touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down following the run. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumping it off for Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, basics, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Direct snap, rolls. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And an alley to run. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back to throw here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Rawls. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to them. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.